Hey, Chosen Vessels was good. I got another video for y'all. Hit that like button, hit that share button, and hit that subscribe button. But most importantly, everybody throw them V's up and put them in the comment section if you're a real chosen vessel. Because this is Druuill, God's chosen vessels. So let's get started. Look, I want to let you guys know that when negativity enters the room, trust your gut feeling. Okay? Either stay away from it or put it to shame. That's what you do. You either stay away from it if you can, ignore it if you can, or put it to shame. Okay? Tell these people you're aware and not going for it, and keep all that negativity to themselves. Okay? Sometimes we try to just leave things alone. Sometimes we try to ignore things. Sometimes you got to call the devil out. Like, look here, we're not dealing with this today. I know you negative as hell. I know you got some issues. I know you got something wrong. But look, you're not gonna bring that over here. Not how you talk to me, not how you act around me. And if you want to look at me with that little nasty negative look, I'm gonna turn around and I'm not gonna look at you. I'm gonna turn the other direction. If you won't turn the other direction, I'm gonna turn the other direction. Because you can't let these people try to attack you any kind of way. Negative people don't care. As long as they get to spread their negativity and infect somebody else and make sure somebody's feeling just like them, that's all they're concerned about. They have they need to have their daily count of victims that they penetrate with their negativity. They got a negative vibe, they got a negative spirit, and they want you to have one too. And these people don't have boundaries. They just disrespect your boundaries to the point where you feel like, okay, what else am I supposed to do here? Now, if what are you supposed to do? So that's why I say ignore them or call them out. Once these people start to get too weird, I just call them out straight up. And sometimes you're gonna have to call them out. Sometimes you're gonna tell them like, "Hey, look, you either gonna have to leave me alone, or how are we gonna handle this? We're gonna handle this with some just you and me verbally, or are we gonna hand it? We're gonna handle this in the bathroom, possibly, or we're gonna handle this on some paperwork." You got three options. You either leave me alone to the point where we don't have no issues, we go take care of this on paperwork, or we have to take care of this another way. Hopefully, it doesn't have to be turned into the other way, because sometimes negative people, they just want to get a reaction out of you. They just want to see how you react to them. Like, oh, I got him. Oh, that's how he acts. And it's like they won't even be mad. They won't even be upset. But it's to the point now where when negativity enters the room, just ignore it, because the person's negative. Why would you want to entertain that in the first place? Stay on the positive wave. People could be negative if they want to, as long as as long as they're not affecting you with it. And the main way to not let it affect you is to stay focused on positivity. If that person's negative, let them be negative. When that negative energy enters the room, feel it and just tell it to stay with them. Like, negative energy, I'm not gonna let you enter my energy field. You gotta stay over there. Like, and as I've been talking to like the energy, I know it sounds like whatever, but I don't care. As I talk to like the energy, I feel at peace. I can literally feel it leaving my body and leaving my organs and leaving my spirit, and my mind and all that. Headache will go away. The negative feeling will go away. Like, these people are so negative that when they walk in the room, you'll literally feel it. Like, you might start to get a headache, or a body part might start hurting, or your stomach might start hurting, and you're like, yo, what is that? It's that person and their negative energy. You're such at a high level, such at a high vibration, that the negative energy is literally starting to affect you in different ways. Like, it could give you a headache, give you a body ache. Like, most people, I guess they're not aware to it. They just don't feel it because their vibration isn't high enough. But it's like the devil knows who to try to send people after, especially when they're negative. And it's just like, oh man, why you gotta come over here with that? Why you gotta be over here with that? You clearly see that's not how we're vibing over here. And then here you could, like, people will see you over there chilling, minding your business, and then here they come And I don't mind listening to people. I don't mind people trying to talk to me about advice. I don't mind anything of that. I don't mind people needing somebody to lend them an ear. I don't mind that. But once it becomes draining, it's like people see that you're staying positive, and I don't mind people coming over to me telling me about this or telling me about that. But if it's like something they saw on the news or something, you could tell when a person is just talking just to be talking, and it's just like, okay, you just need something to say, like, okay, but why talk about something negative? You could talk about something good. That's why I don't like to talk to a lot of people, because primarily most of the time the conversations are negative, and it's like, yo, why are you so negative? You talk about something positive. There's a million things you could talk about. Why are you talking about this negative crap? And they just do it anyway, and they drain you. They'll just walk up to you, see you being peaceful, minding your business, feeling good, and then boom, here they come out of nowhere with a little negative tale for you, and it's just like, yo, man, come on, why are you doing this right now? You see, I was over here chilling before you start coming over here and wah 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 wah. It's like, oh my God, man, take that wah 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 stuff someplace else, bro. Don't nobody feel like hearing that. You know I don't feel like talking to nobody right now. So I'm over here standing by myself and just chilling. And I guess you can call it introvert or whatever, but it's like some of these conversations really hurt your head. It's just like, yo, man, why is this person coming over here with all this style? It's like, oh my God, I don't feel like hearing this right now. Like when it's an actual real conversation, or if the person's just saying, hey, what's up, what's good, what's going on, I don't have a problem with that at all. That's cool. That's, hey, what's up, how you doing, what's good. But I don't do the negativity. I don't talk about negativity, stay away from negativity. If I have something that I have to talk to somebody about, I talk to them about it, and then I move on. You know, I don't waste too much time complaining or being negative. I just talk about it real quick, and then that's it. I move on. I move forward. But just sometimes people are just too negative for me, because it's like that's their whole style, and it's like they just got a negative style about them, and it's just like, who nobody wants to be a part of that. You're not being rude. You're not being mean. It's just like, yo, I I don't like, I'm vibing over here positively, and I'd like to keep it that way by all means necessary, by any means necessary. I'd like to keep my little positive vibe going. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Positivity is a key to life. So many things happen for you when you're positive. You meet better quality of people. You attract better quality of life. You attract better quality opportunities. It's just like the world is in more harmony when you're in harmony with the world will be in harmony with you. When you focus on positive, you'll attract positive, and you'll get positive. I've had negative people try to gaslight me before and talk about something. Oh, you're thinking negative. That's why you're getting negative. It's like, nah, sweetheart, you try to gaslight me, and you trying to yeah, you trying to gaslight me right now. So let's not even take it there, because the person that's negative will try to flip the script at times and be like, yo, it's just like when the people say you're seeing things. You're seeing things. You're crazy. Like, yeah, so I'm not feeling this whole negative energy right now, huh? You're crazy. You're not feeling that. Like, okay. So it's like, if you think negative, you'll get negative, but I'm only thinking negative because of how you're acting, and because I have discernment, and I could clearly see, as clear as day, that you on one. You know what I'm saying? You bugging. You on some stuff. So it's like, negative people will try to flip the script and say you're the negative one when they're the negative one. When people do that, just leave. It's not gonna get any better. It's not gonna improve any. Just, it's only gonna get worse. So as soon as people start gaslighting you and lying about their actions and stuff like that, don't deal with those people. Oh, I'm not acting like that. Knowing darn well that's clearly how they're coming. They're just trying to flip the script. So don't allow that to happen. And that's why it's good to not have certain people like that around you in the first place. That's why primarily I stay to myself, and I love every minute of it. They call it being an introvert, but it's like when you get around people, I mean, sometimes it's cool, sometimes I don't know, I just don't feel it like that. So I guess they call it being an introvert, call it what you want, but it's based off the energy. Like when I get around people, and if the energy make me feel some type of way, or if the energy's no good, I'm out. You know, I don't need to be around that, because I could feel it already. It's like, oh, okay, This how they coming. So, you know, I do what I do, and either separate myself or just stay to myself for that period of time and then just keep it moving. So I don't allow like the negativity to bother me. It used to get to me, but now mm, I figured out how to avoid it, and I just ignore people. I just focus on staying positive, and I focus on enjoying my day, what makes me happy. I focus on things that make me feel positive instead of focusing on that person and their negative energy. Focus more on what makes you feel good and what makes you feel positive at that particular moment. So it could be like a past memory. It could be a moment where you felt really good. Like these are things that will block the negativity and keep it in them and keep it out of you. Focus on having a positive day. Focus on how you felt before this person came around. And again, you could talk to the negativity. I talk to the negativity all the time. I tell it to leave me and go back into the other person. And that's one of the best ways, because that's actually a form of prayer. When you tell the negativity to leave you and go into the other person, that's like telling that devilish wicked spirit to exit you and go back to wherever it came from. And that's the best thing you could do. And when people come around with their negative attitude, say a prayer for them. That's why I like to read a lot of books, because it's like I read certain books for certain things, and I pretty much know what type of information I'm looking for and what I want to learn and what I want to know to well equip me in my style of life. So it's like, okay, I done read a couple books on thoughts and stuff like that, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's even in the Bible, but I haven't got that far yet into the research. But I know that you could transfer thoughts into people. So when people are acting negative, transfer positivity into them instead of negative. You can actually, like, I've done this with people who are annoying and getting on my nerves. I've actually transferred thoughts into them to make them stop. Just like that, try to transfer negativity into you, you could transfer positivity into them. It's called thought mentation. You can send thoughts to other people via like magnetic waves and currents and stuff, because like your thoughts send off a vibration and your thoughts send off a current. It's like an energy. You emit a frequency. It's like an electrical box or like a telephone. When you text, it's like messages are going through the wires. Like you have invisible wires that connect you to other people that you've seen throughout the day, that you've met before in life period, that you're thinking about. No matter where you go in the world, if you had a connection with someone, if that person's still thinking about you, or if you, like I said, had a connection with that person, there's an energy wire connected from you to them directly. And you could, I mean, you could, they say you could sever them too. That's why they have aura cleansing, with like the ancient Chinese monks or whatever, Japanese, excuse me, not knowing the culture, but they'll like, they'll go like this over their body with their hand, and what they're doing is they're cutting those energy cords from the negative people that they don't want in their life. So you can cut the cord too. That's primarily what I like to do whenever I feel like some negativity tugging on me, or if I feel some draining happening. I'll run my arm, I'll run my hand over my body and like do like the little aura cleansing, and it cuts those negative cords. Yeah, you most definitely could do that. You cut those negative cords right off you. And those are things that help. So I'll get the title of that book for you guys. I'll either put it in the description, or I'll make sure I mention the title in the next video. But yeah, the book is a real good book, and it's about like thoughts. It's about the mind, and you could it's using like telepathy and stuff like that. But I'm not sure if that's bad or not. I have to, like I said, I have to do more research on it. I don't think it's bad if it's like a human. If it's something you could do with your mind just because you could use it and do it, I don't think it's bad. I think maybe it's perceived as bad because people have used it for the wrong reasons. Because like when once I mean, information could be used either way. It could either be used for good or it could be used for bad. Just like killing, I guess you could say like killing's bad. But if somebody is like trying to take your life and you've done nothing to them, then you have to save your life. So it's like if you fought that person to the point where you had to possibly stop them from breathing, God forbid. I mean, if somebody's attacking you and trying to take your life, what are you supposed to do? You're defending yourself. So I don't think it's evil to use things as a defense mechanism. I don't think it's evil to fight back against evil. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just some type of mind tricks or mind or little confusion that has been put out there as far as like protecting yourself, because it's still information that they don't want people to know. it's stuff in the Bible that they still don't want people to know. So I mean, it's stuff that they took out of the Bible. Plus, it's sometimes stuff that's not even taught correctly, so you don't really know still what you're supposed to know or what you're not supposed to know. So with that being said, I don't think it's a bad thing. Somebody get on your nerves and you try to transfer some thoughts into them that'll make them stop. By all means, if you weren't able to do it, I don't think you'd be able to do it. I don't think God would make that a thing if you weren't able to do it. I think it's just I think it's just a part of the mind, a part of the body, something that people used to do that they don't want people doing anymore because collective consciousness and collective thought. Because if one large group of people all thought one thing at the same time, that would make something manifest like that. So it's like depending on if all that, like, that's why they have like those prayer circles and prayer groups and stuff like that. Like all those ancient monks, or all those monks, I keep calling them ancient monks. The monks will get together and they'll pray for peace over the world and stuff like that. And studies have shown that like crime rates will drop and certain things will drop and stuff like that. So like when people pray in groups, it's really powerful. If you are thinking on one collective wavelength and thinking one collective thought with a collective consciousness and stuff like that, then yeah, that's real powerful. So it's like it actually does work. And yeah, the more minds, the more powerful it is, obviously. But yeah, definitely use that thought meditation when people are getting on your nerves. You could transfer into that person, focus on that person, talk to that person's mind, be like, you are being less annoying. You are being less annoying. You are being less annoying. And over time, that like whatever, like I done chilled people out, man. Like little kids getting on, little kids making noise and stuff like that. I chill people out. You know, it's easy. You just use thought meditation. You tap into that person's energy. You tap into the frequency. You hone in on that person's vibe. If they're right, if you deal with energy, if you watch this channel, then you probably know what I'm talking about. If not, I'll have to remake a video describing what it is and put in the comment section if you'd like me to further expound on this topic. But when people try to send negative energy your way, you could block it. You could put up your force field. You could either block it, you could send it back. If you haven't blocked it and it enters you, if you are unaware of blocking it, you could just send it back to them. Or you could also just tap into their mind and just make them stop being negative using the thought meditation, using your wavelength, using telepathy. All right, you can send thoughts to people, and then once other people are on it, y'all can send thoughts to each other. Like, you ever been thinking about somebody and then that person calls you, or you ever been thinking about somebody and then you see them, or you had a dream and then the next day you see that person? All your thoughts, something in your mind connected that link up. Something in your mind made it possible for you to see that person, like you attracted that person. And it's real easy. They talk about it in books all the time. If it's somebody that you want to talk to, picture yourself talking to that person. Picture the image of that person, see that person in front of you, see yourself having a conversation with that person, and lo and behold, sooner or later you'll get a phone call, you'll get a letter in the mail, a text message. They'll hit you up on Facebook, you'll get a friend request. You'll be like, what the heck? So it really works. And this, I mean, I guess it has to do with manifestation too, but I'll have to look more into it and see how it all um I think the word is coalesces or coincides or something like that. How it all comes together. That's basically, keep it simple. That's like what I like to do. So basically, yeah, I have to see how it all comes together. But I'm getting there with my research. You know, nobody knows everything. You don't even want to know everything. So, so all the information out there, you don't want to drown in it like they talk about in the Bible. There's people who learn too much stuff and they drown in all the information. But I have to see how real that is too. So like I said, I'm still learning, but I'm still work in progress. But I like where my level of information is at right now. And that's why I'm making videos to help people and uplift people and make people aware on how to protect themselves and protect their energy. And that's why I'm raising the consciousness. That's why God's using me to make these videos to spread messages to his children so that we could be aware and be well equipped out here with this spiritual warfare going on. So thank you for watching this video. This has been another Druuill special where we came to give you more and never lesser. Don't let negative energy enter you. Tell it to go back to where it came from. Send that negative thought back to somebody else, or just put up your force field. I'll make videos on that, how to strengthen your aura, how to strengthen your energy field, how to block other people's negative energy. I will be making a video on that next. So thank you for staying tuned. It's been another DrewTube special where you already know we came to give you more, never lesser. Everybody put them V's up in the comment section for God's chosen vessels. If you're a real chosen vessel, put that V up in the comment section. Thank you for watching this video from the beginning to the end, my friend. And don't forget to hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Stay tuned to the next video.